Draoithe Saga Fictional Nonfiction. Romantasy? Why not? Updated June 2025. The dream is a place to escape, relax, and enjoy a dark urban fantasy or a steamy paranormal romance. Although, the dream may in fact be more of a romantasy. But what is romantasy, anyway? This is a strange term with confusing ideas surrounding any exact definition because of subjectivity. Author M.K. Lobb may have defined it best in her post, "What is romantasy, anyway?" as a fantasy novel with a central romance. I highly recommend you read her post for the in-depth answer. After I read it, I wondered, does the dream fit there? Maybe better than it doesn't fit. All the stories in the dream are fantasy tales with a central romance. The steamy paranormal romance in each tale set in the dream reveals the characters who drive the story, making it significant. But does the romance in the foreground overshadow the dark fantasy story paraded through the background? I don't think so. I believe each holds an equal weight. Not all the tales in the Draoithe saga of stories are technically urban fantasy. Some aren't dark. And some have minuscule romantic subplots. Not all involve paranormal characters, some involve humans. Not all the romance tales include spicy scenes. Some are closed-door or euphemistically descriptive involving verse or innuendo. For the Draoithe saga to continue, the fantasy is vital. Each complete romance tale in the Draoithe saga offers the happily ever after, or happily for now, which is required of any romance story. But it also offers a revelation of another fragment of the unlikely king's prophecy. The desire to know how the prophecy finally plays out leads the reader into another tale. But that there are some tales which lack a romance subplot and only advance the fantasy plot makes me shy away from placing the Draoithe saga firmly in the romantasy realm. In true saga form, characters from previous tales often make cameo appearances, reminding readers of previous episodes or foreshadowing future stories. Meeting new characters or revisiting old beloved characters is fun. Because the characters drive the story, there are a lot of them. Which leads to, when will I finally make the character lists, the dramatis personae? They may only occur as companion lists or short stories for each miniseries. We shall let the muse have her way, as always. Laugh with me. The muse is crazy, but I have immensely enjoyed the dream. Creating all the extras is as much fun as writing the tales. So I'll keep doing it no matter what category the tales fit. If you enjoy the insanity, stay tuned. I have no desire to stop it now. I might even create maps of the 3 levels of the dream if I figure out how. Don't raise an alarm if the subtitle for Ophelia Kee. Calm changes. The dream remains the same. It just has a new niche. I'm slow on the draw and uninterested in following trends, but the stories have fit partially into multiple different genres always. Marketing is difficult, but the inability to choose a proper place makes it especially more so. I could never choose which, beyond the fictional saga, was a better fit. If this romantasy moniker blends the genres in the same way my stories blend the two, it makes sense to adopt the terminology. If it does not, or your subjective reasoning is as blurry as my own, perhaps the Draoithe saga needs to stand alone in a sea of fantasy and romance fiction and continue to tell the stories the muse demands I write. Maybe it is what it is, and that is enough. I hope you enjoyed this foray into fictional nonfiction. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the dream. Sincerely, OK.